Dear ones, today I would like to talk a little bit about meditation and particularly how to have a deep meditation. Deep meditation is an incredible blessing when it comes. It can lift us from normal consciousness into a completely new world. And of course, in an outward sense, it's the goal of every meditation, and yet it does not always come. So I thought to just give some thoughts, some few ideas and tips, practical tips, for how to attract a deep meditation, how to receive a deep meditation is a nice way of thinking of it. Obviously, one of the main ways that we can have a deep meditation is by having a meditation, or perhaps I should say having a daily meditation practice, because if you meditate once in a year, your chances are 1/365th of if you meditate every day, especially if you meditate multiple times every day. So that is obviously one showing up. Meditation isn't going to hit you over the head, generally speaking. I mean, spiritual experiences will sometimes fall out of the sky, so to speak. But if we're there waiting to receive them, they come a little more frequently and with more predictability. But one of the things that we've talked about in one other video, having a good posture, how to sit for meditation, is a really important key. If your posture is wrong, if you're slouched, if you're uncomfortable, if your neck hurts, your back hurts, your knees are killing you. I'm reminded of my first time at an Ananda meditation was a 3-hour meditation, and I thought, oh boy, I can do this. I'll sit flat on the floor and no cushions. I wasn't going to sort of be a wimp. I was determined to just get right in there and sit flat on the floor, cross-legged, and boy, after 45 minutes or an hour, my knees were killing me, my back was killing me. I mean, I gritted my way through that meditation, but needless to say, it was not a particularly deep one. It was more of an endurance contest, and that I do not recommend. So be comfortable. Try to have your back away from the back of the chair and be comfortable, both of those at the same time. Such a thing is humanly possible for you to do. But so that's key, that little piece is a key. But relaxing the body deeply is really important. Deep meditation cannot happen if the body is not relaxed. Tension, anxiety, physical discomfort is a kind of stress or static in the mind that just kind of eliminates the possibility of deep meditation. So we do have to make the body comfortable. Keep the palms upward, keep the spine erect, the chin parallel to the floor, feet flat on the floor if you're sitting in a chair, in a comfortable cross-legged position. It does help to have a cushion. It does help to tilt the pelvis forward so that the back can stay comfortably erect and curved in a normal, natural way. Anyway, those things are really helpful for deep meditation. But there are other aspects to this, and the attitudes that we have are really critical. We may feel like we're just not really any good at meditation. The mind wanders, we get restless. That's very normal. And we may feel like, gosh, I've had, a dry stretch here for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I get up in the morning, I'm going to go grind out another meditation. But it's really important to always be expecting, always be asking in a heartfelt way, always be offering. Meditation should be a kind of self-offering. Yes, it's a purification. Yes, it's a deep practice, But it's also important to offer ourselves up to Spirit, up to God in whatever form. That can be as abstract as just thinking your own highest potential, but just feel that sense of uplifted self-offering and openness to receive. Now, it's also important to not expect in the sense that we are going to be disappointed if we don't have a deep meditation. So the concept in Sanskrit, it's called nishkam karma, action without desire for the fruits of action, or action without desire for the particular results of that action. That's a real key, because if we go into it thinking, okay, it has to be today, it has to happen, and then if it doesn't, we're disappointed. There has to be a view to the longer rhythms of life and of the practice, so that the ripples of one day, having a deep meditation one day, having not a deep meditation another day, we don't feel like we're so personally responsible. Otherwise, the ego can get entangled in this, and we have a wonderful meditation. Oh, I'm pretty good. Have a lousy meditation or a series of meditations that are less than stellar, and we think, I am just no good at this, and it'll never come. And we can kind of sink into that malaise of thinking it's just beyond the scope of my ability. Other people seem to do it so easily. What about me? I guess I'm just no good. All of those things are secondary. If we approach God, if we approach Spirit with humility and receptivity, openness, saying, I am calling you, I am longing for communion, inward communion with your presence, then we're much more ready and open to receive it. The next thing is we have to just get busy. Meditation is not just sitting still and trying to blank the mind. Practice of meditation involves some particular technique. In our tradition, we watch the breath, we observe the breath, we work with energy inside the body in the form of pranayama, energy control. That can be breath control, it can be various breathing techniques. But it at its root is just simply learning to watch the breath, learning to observe the breath. And so we want to spend time, whatever tradition you follow, spend a certain amount of your meditation time practicing something definite, so that the mind is occupied, so that the energy is engaged and uplifted. And then afterwards, after that part of the time is finished, then assimilate, then enjoy, then ask that the blessings come to you. There will be benefits from that. Meditation automatically will tend to lower the blood pressure, will tend to relax us, will tend to release stress. Many medical and physical things, physiological things, neurological things will happen that are very beneficial. The hemispheres of the brain will get interconnected in wonderful ways. There's all sorts of benefits to meditation, but that last part of meditation is our time to just relax and appreciate, assimilate, enjoy what the practice has brought, whether we feel like it brought us anything in particular or not. It's also a wonderful time to think of other people, to pray for other people, to offer up some concern, some issue, something that's burdening us, to hold that up in the light and feel for whatever answer may come. All of those things are helpful. We never want to fill the whole practice time with technique solidly. About 2/3 or 3/4 maybe is fine. But then that last quarter or last third of the time should just be enjoyment, assimilating, feeling those blessings on a deeper and deeper level. In these ways, we can attract deep meditation, and we can offer that meditation, or I should say we can offer the fruits of that meditation to the world. And so feel that you are an instrument for meditation, and that your meditation and the results of it can bless the world, can instill in your life in such a way that it touches other people's lives around you many, many deep blessings. Namaste.